You know, when they put them together, they don't think about, or they don't care about, or they do think about and know how much money is going to be involved in the repairs. Because, you know, they build from the bottom up, so you have to repair from the top down. Okay, now what's holding this on? Let's see. There shouldn't be anything, I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there is. This is what I meant. Now that I'm finding it, I'm finding it. Do you see that? We got two more there. If I was able to get that back on, I wouldn't be doing this, and I'd say screw that gas line. But now that I'm in this far, I mean, this is really dumb. It really is. When I put this back together, I'm going to see if there's another way of doing it. This is why I changed the battery layout. And then while you're taking all this other shit apart, you got to worry about if you knock something else off. The other side, not so much. This is the side that has all your controls on it. Okay, now this one I can't get off because I can't get behind there until I take that side off. Let me walk around there and get that side off. I mean, this really didn't have to be this way. And that's why it takes so long for me to do anything out here, because everything is a chore. Yeah, you want to fix it. Oh, my water's way over there. I got more over here. You know, it's almost like, oh, I want to fix a flat tire. I got to plug a tire on the tractor. All right, easy, right? Yeah, right. Oh. In this case, the way things are designed, you got to flip the tractor upside down, take the tires off, because you can't get the plug in. I mean, it's just the way things work anymore. I mean, that was an exaggeration, but I think you got the point. And even if I were able to get it back in, I don't know if I'd want to, because then I'd have to make sure, is it working? You know what I mean? Is it right? This one comes right off. But again, can't see a darn thing. Why did they even think about doing that? That is so stupid. Oh, I know what I can do though. Well, maybe not. Well, then that just ruck and ducky. I gotta replace that too. The vent mine is broke. Now that I can see some of this, let me get the other flashlight. I'm going to cut that piece right off. what I'm looking to accomplish with it. Remember that saw I had that looks something like this one, but not all rusty? It's got the blue handle on it, same design. It's actually made by a company that used to be here in town. Years ago. And Chris, across the street, his uncle used to work there. And as soon as I was talking to him about this saw and how I was looking for a blade for it, he knew exactly what I was talking about, and he pulls a brand new one, still in the package, out of his toolbox. But he says, I don't know where I'm going to get the blades for it. And I really didn't expect him to give it to me. Yeah. See, by me doing what I just did with that, let me get this line off, because this has got to be replaced anyway. Oh, come on. You know, it's kind of like, you know, a family thing for him, you know, so I don't expect him to say, well, here, take this one, you know, because, you know, I know he's not using it, but he's keeping it brand new in his box, so he, you know, has a little respect for it at this point. Okay, now what I did was, now that I got this off, there was still another piece there, but by me making that slice in it, I was able to slide it off. So I'm going to actually take this and cut it right off like that. I already did, so I don't have to worry about it. And this is what was holding on the cable. And as long as I don't take that off all the way, we'll be all right. Okay, now there's the gas line and the carburetor. Everything is right here now. Oh, goody goody. And do you see how they had this pop riveted right to the case, which made it worse yet? So I was thinking about, well, maybe not have that there, you know, and put it onto there somehow, but there's no way to do it. Oh, there may be, but no way that I feel like doing it now anyway. All right. Poof. All this to change a line. Can you imagine what it would cost if I had to take it someplace? And then the time that I would have to wait? You know, we're thinking, oh, just a little gas line change. No. This is major surgery here. And then the clamp is facing the back of the wall. How do you do that? Apparently they don't care about their workers either. Well, again, it's not them. They're getting paid by the hour, so this takes them longer to do it. Myself, however, I get a little conscientious about stuff like that. You know, and if it was taking me too long to do something, I'd be a little concerned about it. I am one that I'm not a troublemaker, so to speak, but I do have a habit of speaking up for things that I think that's right and wrong. And if I was working for the company that was doing this, I'd be complaining about this. You know, and you can't say, well, you know, they're just looking to save money and this and that. Well, I understand that. Now, for this, I want to make sure that we have enough to get down there or get down on. You know what? Let me, now that I'm done, can I put this back in and get this back up? Well, I can probably just get this up here for now. Get an idea where things are going. Okay, so that goes up there. I want to stay back away from everything. Let's take it to about here, because I want to leave enough room so that it doesn't kink, that it, you know, it has a nice round bend to it. Okay. Now this, it shouldn't make a difference. Off. On. Okay. So the fuel coming from the tank, which I have blocked off right now. Where the hell did I put it? Right here. I want to change this one too. This one should be really easy to change. However, there's a however. Let me get this in line first so I can turn it off. I want to be able to use this to turn it off instead of putting a bolt in there, because this is going to have to be one of those fast action. Yeah, they stopped making the Astro van, I think, around 2005. The one out there is a 2004. And they came out with the full-size van, Sierra maybe? I forgot what it was called. But it was an all-wheel drive, full-size van, which to me was probably the cat's meow. But I never really got into it because I didn't need one at the time. I wasn't going to just go buy one to buy one. And at the time that they came out, I had already bought a new Ford Sports Track when they first came out. So I probably would have lost my shirt on it. Well, which I did anyway, actually, because I ended up buying a F-250 four-door. Pick 'em up. Okay, now, if I drop this back down there, here's this one. Now, this is where we're going to have a little bit of a mess, because it's going to happen fast. I got to get one off and one on. So, if I use this hand to try to get this one off, clamp down. Come on, clamp, be nice. At least this clamp is working. It's all together. How's my armpits look, guys? Let me break that free. Because it's stuck. It's stuck on there.